Welcome back, I'm Adam. This is First Man Fishing. I've kind of got one of those weird opportunities where work and fishing are going to kind of intertwine here a little bit. So right now I'm heading up to Frisco to go take a look at a job site up there. And I just so happen to have all my ice fishing gear in the truck. And Dillon Reservoir is literally across the street from the job site. So I'm going to make the trip up there. I may as well try to catch a species I've never caught before. Dillon Reservoir has a micey shrimp, and the idea with putting those in the lake was to feed the kokanee and the trout. It's been an issue in a few reservoirs where they introduce these shrimp thinking they'll provide food for trout and salmon, and then they kind of realized as it was going that the shrimp are nocturnal and the salmon and everything are feeding up a little shallower during the day, so they're not really like crossing paths with the shrimp. A lot of the reservoirs that have myces have lake trout. In Dillon, they decided to stock Arctic Char. I didn't have a lot of time to do a ton of research, but it seems like char are going to be feeding on micey shrimp, maybe smaller fish. They might hit like 2 jigs and stuff, but micey shrimp seems like it's maybe their primary diet. Awesome. Made it to site. Get this work meeting done. Let's get on some ice. Alright, so I'm sitting at the marina. It drops off pretty fast here, down to 160. The lake's probably 20 or 30 feet low. I'm probably gonna head to like that spot. I don't know how to fish char though. I'm gonna start treating them like they're lake trout. I don't know how well that works. So I'm gonna start there. Kind of right about where I wanted to be. That breeze is kind of chilly. "61 feet. It should be about 80. This lake's only about 20 feet low. I'm not going to go too crazy with test holes yet. I just want to get down there and see if anything pops up. I like this new setup. Added the Helix 7 to the sled. Added a rod holder. Got my camera rigged up. Let's start with this power switch. It seems a little big, but if they're anything like Lakers, they'll hit it. We already got a fish coming in to check it out. Oh, there's a bump. I'm assuming this is going to be a char just based off the depth. There we go. Oh, the other one got hit. Arm wrapped up on it. Let's see what it is. Is, having never fished for Arctic Char before, I had a brief moment where I recognized this is a lake trout when it came through the hole. Alright, well there's my first Arctic Char. It does look like he's got a little barotrauma, unfortunately, so I'm going to go ahead and let him go. And then I'm going to move a little shallower because I don't want to risk messing up some fish. In a kind of funny stroke of luck, I ran into a local guide, Randy Ford, owner of Alpine Fishing Adventures. Someone who's spent more time on this water than most people ever will.
Yeah, it's good. There's a really nasty pressure water. We had to go around it. Coming back, we had to hit the shoreline and come around.
Yeah. The barotrauma, are you running into it?
It's horrible.
What, I mean, just go shallower or what?
You just gotta be really quick about releasing them.
Just get them back in?
You know, and it's bad because it's one of those bucket list type species.
Yeah.
So you get your char, you gotta get your pictures, understandable.
Yeah.
You can try burping them.
Yeah.
Lay them over and just kind of give them a little push. Sometimes they burp and sometimes they don't, but
I think just get them back in the hole real quick. That's the only thing you can do.
Just have so many of them in the open water. I have a little, I call it a char saver. I developed mine off of the Laker saver, and all it is a 2-ounce weight.
Yep.
A big old 2-ounce ocean jig head.
Yeah.
And then I just opened up the hook a little bit.
So you can pop it out.
And then I tie off the bend of the hook, and I use an ice rod.
Yeah.
And I just hook them by the jaw.
And just drag them
And
down.
drop them, and that thing will drop them down, and when they get deep enough, I just pull up on it. You'll see it go down, you yank up on that thing.
Yeah.
Here comes the weight, and you see the fish swim down to the bottom.
Oh. Yeah, I was like, I don't know anything about char, so I'm like, I'll just treat them like lake trout.
That's when I first started fishing for them. That's exactly when I was like, okay, mycy shrimp.
Yep.
I was like, we'll have char in here someday, 12, 15 pounds, I predict. It's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
But we'll have some 12, 15 pound char.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, well, good luck,
Yeah,
dude.
thank you.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you. I'll follow you on Facebook.
Yeah, right on.
What's your name?
Adam.
Adam Ken.
Ken?
Clear?
Yeah, it was nice to
Right
meet
on,
you.
have a good one.
You too. Alright, that was pretty cool. That's actually a local guide, and I had been looking at his page just trying to find any info, and I asked him some questions about that barotrauma, and he said it's pretty common, but I told him I'm just treating him like lake trout, and he said that's about how he started. But that was really cool. That's my first char, so that's a species off the list, and it only took half an hour, 15 minutes, somewhere in there. When fish like char come up from deep water too fast, the pressure can be devastating. The swim bladder expands, and fish that swim away don't always survive. Now, knowing that Lake Dillon has mycy shrimp, I had an idea. If you're familiar with saltwater fishing, you've probably seen a sabiki rig. And if you're not familiar with it, a sabiki rig is a series of small shrimp-like imitations, rigged drop shot style, used in saltwater fishing to catch bait. In my head, this was the perfect mycy shrimp imitation, right down to the orange gut ball. But once I figured out the char were interested in larger jigs like the Berkeley power switches, I gave up on the whole sabiki thing. That being said, I do think it's a good idea, and I'll likely be trying it again, possibly on char, but more likely on pup lake trout. Let's come back to this spot. That wasn't bad. I got to keep reminding myself that this was a work trip and not a fishing trip. Obviously, I would have liked to catch more fish, but I only had about an hour on the ice. I caught a char, so that was the goal. That was the whole point of coming up here. They did seem to act similar to lake trout. I had the one fish, missed a couple hits. I checked another species off, which is always cool. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's probably going to be a short one. Once again, I'm Adam. This is First Man Fishing. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.